Hello, my name is Lewis Pears, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why Leicester City won the league. Firstly, we have to come to the players. Now, some say that the earth is covered by 70% of the sea, and the other 30% is covered by N'Golo Kante. The guy's quads, woo! The guy can run a marathon. People said that before the last game of the season he ran a marathon just for the warm-up, because he is incredible. And of course I have to talk about Jamie Vardy. Coming from Fleetwood Town, he's one of the best strikers I've ever seen, and I was so sad he didn't win the Golden Boot. I wish all the best to Leicester City next year. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Al. Starting off here, overall it's not a great day. Highs of 16 degrees in London and in South England. In Bournemouth there seems to be a lot of rain, so please, if you're going out, bring your brollies. If we just move up to near Liverpool and Manchester, the weather isn't looking great. So if you are going to the Manchester derby, please make sure you have your umbrellas because it's going to be a rainy one. And if we just move over to the east coast here, all of the weather seems to be fairly poor. And in Ireland, highs of 15 degrees actually with some sun, which is a good thing. On to tomorrow. And as we can see overall, it's a very nice day in comparison. In Bournemouth, it looks very sunny, highs of 19. So if you are going to the Bournemouth game, a t-shirt and shorts does look like it's appropriate. The East Coast is looking quite nice, highs of 15 near Newcastle and Yorkshire, and Ireland has highs of 15 as well. So it's looking all round quite nice. So t-shirt and shorts might be a good thing for today. Thank you. Welcome to the Teens on Screen News Report, and here are the headlines. Britain's 15-year-olds are suffering due to pressure at school, feeling fat and drinking too much, according to a new report. Teenage boys and girls in England, Scotland and Wales are less likely than the average child from 42 other countries to report a life satisfaction and liking school.
A McDonald's in South London has temporarily banned anyone under 18 from eating inside the restaurant without adult supervision. The branch of the fast food chain in Sutton imposed a 2-week ban on all unaccompanied children and teenagers after a series of incidents of unruly behaviour. Young customers reportedly poured soft drinks on staff members, smashed windows and vandalised furniture.
A 12-year-old girl accidentally runs a half marathon after signing up for a family-friendly 5k run. Tracy Shaw, a 12-year-old student from Leeds, was worried when she was going to be late when she went to the starting line of her race. She set off with everyone else and started running the Leeds to Bradford City Challenge, which is over 13 miles long. The 5k she was due to embark on was a little over 3 miles, meaning she ran an extra 10 miles without questioning it.
And finally, volunteer police cadets from St Albans and Harpenden celebrate their achievements of the past year at their recent annual award ceremony. The event took place at Sir John Lawes School in Harpenden and was attended by Neighbourhood Inspector Adam Such and Police and Crime Commissioner David Lloyd. The evening began with a parade and uniform inspection, followed by a presentation and award ceremony. That's all for now. We'll be back again at 6 o'clock news.
Hi, my name's Lewis Pears, and today I'm doing a review of the new PS4 controller and of course the new Liverpool 15-16 third shirt. So we'll start with the controller. As you can see here from first glance, the design is very nice. It's nice and light, it looks very smooth, and the texture of it is also very lovely. The buttons you can press are very easy to use, and the back buttons are very nice as well. You have a button on here which says Share Play, which is one of the main points I'm going to talk about. When you press this, you can share all of the gameplay you have recorded with your friends, which is always worth it, because your friends could want to see what you've been playing. And now, of course, one of my favourite games is FIFA, which is why I've come onto the new, beloved 15-16 Liverpool shirt. Now, from first glance, this shirt is, of course, stunning. The collar feels lovely. The pattern design is very nice. It's made from 100% polyester. The badge feels nice, and of course on the back you can get name printings like the Beast Adam Lallana. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and I'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye.
Hello and welcome to Teens on Screen magazine show. So today we'll be hearing about the latest gadgetry, the latest news and the latest football transfers. But first we'll go to Victoria in our Manchester studio with the weather.
Thanks, Joe. It's a very dreary day in most of England, especially down in the south. It's very cloudy and the most chance of thunderstorms. However, as we go north, we can see the chance of more sunshine and there's less heavy rain, especially to the east of our country. In Northern Ireland, there's a maximum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius with a bit of sun. However, in London, it'll be about 16, so it's not as warm as we'd like it for this year. Back to you, Joe.
Thank you very much, Victoria. And now I'll pass over to Cameron with his gadgets.
Thank you very much. So in this day and age, smartphones have become incredibly advanced and they can accomplish anything, almost anything it seems. But here we have quite an exquisite piece of technology as an alarm clock. It has AAA batteries. Not only does it have functionality to tell the time, but it also gives you the temperature and the humidity. And it will wake you up at any time that you desire, since it has an alarm as well. Now, if you want to find out the date, if you want to find out if it's Christmas or not, you can press this button and it will give the date. I personally think this is a very affordable, functional, and I would certainly gadget, and I would certainly recommend it. Back to you, Joe.
Thank you very much, Cameron. And now I'll pass across to Matt with the news.
Thank you very much. This just in, a 13-year-old girl from Leeds has just started running the Bradford to City Leeds Challenge. She was worried she was going to be late for a family-friendly 5k run and just managed to get into the time. She was worried she was going to be late when she went into the Bradford to Leeds City race. She set off with everyone else and started running, which was over 13 miles long. The 5k she was due to run was a little over 3 miles, meaning that she ran an extra 10 miles without questioning it.
Well, that is exciting, Matt. Thank you very much. Now let's pass over to Lewis with the latest football transfers.
And this is just in. Manchester City have signed Ilkay Gundogan from Borussia Dortmund. They signed him for £21 million, which is a big sum of money for him. The 25-year-old is 5'11" and plays in central midfield. He had a 5-year spell at Dortmund, making 105 appearances and scoring 10 goals, which isn't a bad ratio for a midfielder. And that's all from me.
Thank you very much, Lewis. Now we're going to talk about an issue in the news at the moment, about a gorilla in America that was shot after a 3-year-old boy fell into the enclosure. So, Matt, what's your view on that?
Well, I think it's very poor parenting from the child's parents that the gorilla was together with, and I think it was absolutely unacceptable that the gorilla should have been shot and killed because of the poor parenting.
That's a very interesting view. Lewis?
Well, the only gorillas I know are the Manchester United fans, so I don't really have a view on this.
So, Cameron, what's your view?
Well, certainly I think that as a parent you have some responsibility for your children, but I also I agree that the zoo has a responsibility to keep all its guests safe, so therefore I think that the zoo needed to have more signage to let guests know that the animals are going to be dangerous and that you really shouldn't be in the enclosures.
Okay, I'm going to pass over to Victoria in our Manchester studio to her view.
Yes, Joe, it is a very controversial issue that has exploded all over social media. However, I personally think that it was the zoo's fault entirely, as why was the child even fell into the enclosure in the first place? It should have not happened at all. There should have been better signing, there should have been better security, and these people, it's very sad indeed.
Thank you very much, Victoria, for your opinion. We'll see you again next week with Teens on Screen magazine show.